Not the haymakes I could bear half the needles of that sharp envy. No prayers pierce me.
No, none that has wit enough to bear.
Oh, be thou damned, inexorable dogs, for thy life let justice be accused. Thou almost makes me waver in my faith, to hold opinion with Pythagoras, that souls of humans infuse himself into trunks of men, that cursed spirit govern a wolf who came from human slaughter, even from his fell soul fleet, and while that lay in the unhallowed dead, infused itself in thee, for that desire of wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous.
Till thou canst rail the seal of my bond, but offendest thy lungs to speak so loud. Repair thy wit, good youth, or fall to cureless ruin. Stand here for long.
This letter from Bellaria does Commander Young and learned down to this point. Where is he?
He attended here hard-by to know your answer, whether you met him or not.
With all my heart. 3 or 4 of you go give him the courteous conduct to this place. Meantime, the coast shall hear the letter from Bellaria.
Your Grace should understand that at the receipt of your letter I am very sick. But in the instant that your messenger came, in loving hesitation was to meet a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthasar. I acquainted him with the cause in controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We turned over many books together. He is furnished with my opinion, which better with his own learning, the greatness whereof I cannot enough comment, comes with his at my opportunity to fill up your Grace's request in my state. I beseech you let his lack of years be no impediment to lack him back a reverent estimation. For I never knew of so young a body with so old a head. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation.
You hear the learned Bellaria? Well, he writes, and here I take it. There's the doctor come. Give me your hand. Come here for old Bellaria.
I did, my lord.
Take your place. Are you acquainted with the difference that holds this present question in the court?
I'm informed thoroughly of the cause, which is the merchant here and which is the Jew.
Antonia and old Shylock both stand forth.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow, yet in the Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. You stand within his danger, do you not?
Aye, so he says.
Do you confess the bond?
I do.
Then must the Jew be merciful?
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strange. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven. Upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis the mightiest and the mightiest. It becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the throne of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Corn doth sit on the dread and fear of kings, but mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. An earthly power doth sit like his God, where mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, although justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the course of justice, none of us shall see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and in that same prayer, thou teachest all to render the deeds of mercy. I've said thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea. And if thou follow the strict court of justice, must needs give sentence to the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty and forfeit of my bond.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes, here I tender it for him. Yea, twice the sum. If that will not suffice, I'll be bound to pay it 10 times more, or in forfeit of my hand, my heart, and my head. If that will not suffice, you must appear that malice bears down true. And I beseech you, judge, to do a great right and to do a little wrong, to curb this devil's will.
It must not be. There's no power in Venice that can alter a decree established. 'Twill be recorded by the same example. It cannot be.
A Daniel, come to judgment. Yea, a Daniel, O wise young judge, how I do honor thee.
I pray you let me look upon the bond.
Here 'tis, most reverend doctor. Here 'tis.
Shylock, there's thrice thy money offered thee.
An oath an oath. I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venice.
Why, this bond is forfeit, and lawfully by this the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off, nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice thy money, and bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenure, it doth appear you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your exposition hath been most sound. I charge you by the law, whereof you are a well-deserving pillar. Proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear, there is no power in the tongue of man to alter me. I stand here on my bond.
Most heartily, I do beseech the court to give the judgment.
Why then, thus it is, you must prepare your bosom for his knife.
O noble judge, O excellent young man,
For the intent and purpose of the law hath full relation to the penalty, where appear apparent due upon the bond.
'tis very true, O wise and upright judge. How much more elder art thou than thy looks?
Therefore lay bare your bosom.
I, this breast, so says the bond, doth it not, O noble judge. Nearest his heart, those are the very words.
It is so. Are there balances here to weigh the flesh?
I have them ready.
Have by a surgeon, Shylock, on your charge, to stop his wounds, lest he do bleed to death.
Is it so nominated in the bond?
It's not so expressed, but what of that? 'Twere good you do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. 'Tis not in the bond.
You, merchant, have you anything to say?
A little. I am armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, my sister. Fare you well. Grieve not, I have fondness for you. For here fortune shows herself more kind than is her custom. It is still her use to let the wretched man outlive his wealth. To view with hollow eye and wrinkled brow an age of poverty, from which lingering penance of such misery thou she cut me off. Commend me to your honorable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I loved you. Speak me fair in death. And when the tale is told, bid her be judge, whether Bassanio had not once a love. Repent but you that you shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he pays your debt. And if the Jew do cut but deep enough, I shall pay it instantly with all my heart.
Antonio, I'm married to a wife, which is as dear me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all the world are not with me esteemed above thy life. I will lose all, sacrifice them all. Here to this devil to deliver you.
Your wife would give you little thanks for that if she were by to hear you make the offer.
I have a wife who I protest I love. I wish you were in heaven so she could entreat some power to change this currish Jew.
'Tis where you offered behind her back, the wish for make house in a quiet house.
These be the Christian husbands. I have a daughter. Would any of the stock of Barabbas have been her husband rather than Christian? We try full time. I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it and the law doth give it.
O wise young judge, O excellent young man.
And you must cut this flesh from off his chest. The court awards it and law allows it.
O wise young judge, a sentence, come prepared.